In this video, I am going to explain you about convolution integral on continuous time domain signals. Now before going to that one, firstly we will consider the property of impulse signal. And this is the property regarding impulse signal. X of t naught will be equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t delta of t minus t naught dt. Now in this equation, here we are replacing t with tau and t naught with t. So by that one, this equation can be x of t will be equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of tau delta of tau minus t d tau. Now here, using even property of impulse function, delta of minus t will be equal to delta of t. So by this even property of impulse signal, this delta of tau minus t can be changed as delta of t minus tau. Now this equation we are going to use in the convolution integral. Now here we are considering linear time invariant system, and which is represented in this block diagram. For this system, x of t can be input and y of t can be output. If we consider for this system, input is impulse signal delta of t and the output can be denoted as impulse response h of t. Now, the input-output relationship can be represented it as y of t will be equal to transformed form of x of t. Now, in place of x of t, we may substitute the equation number 1. So, by that one, the equation can be changed as y of t will be equal to transformed form of integral minus infinity to plus infinity x of t delta of t minus tau d tau. Now by applying transform form to this integral function, so the transformed form of impulse signal can be written as impulse response in this manner. Now this equation indicates the convolution integral of a continuous time domain signals, and this convolution of two signals x of t and h of t can be represented as y of t will be equal to x of t convolution h of t. Suppose in any problems, if you want to find out convolution of two given continuous time domain signals like x of t and h of t, we may use this principle. Now we will see the properties of convolution. Here these are some properties in convolution we are going to use. And this is the main principle when we are going to do convolution of two given continuous time domain signals like x1 of t and x2 of t. The convolution of x1 of t and x2 of t, we may apply this principle, that is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x1 of tau x2 of t minus tau d tau. And the first property like commutative property, in this manner, like x1 of t convolution x2 of t will be equal to x2 of t convolution x1 of t. And in this manner, we may consider distributive property and associative property and shift property and the convolution with impulse. So, these are the some main important properties of convolution we are going to use when we are solving the problems.